Hello everyone, this is Rachel and I'm here with the Crafty Maven's Getaway for Free Flow Wednesday, and this is the inspiration piece I'm using, and I like the different colors and all the kind of cool tones and stuff, so I chose to work with We Are Memory Keepers' Hello Darling, and then a couple pieces left over from a Scraptastic kit that a friend of mine let me have the rest of her leftovers of, and I'm going to be working with this 3x4 horizontal photo. Now this is the absolute smallest photo I will work with as a single photo on a page, and as you can see, this is the paper Radiant. And I'm choosing to have the chevron arrows go horizontal as well, just to kind of mimic the look of that inspiration piece, even though in the inspiration piece it's much more soothing and I'm going for a more vibrant, I'm using a much more vibrant paper. So I'm using some scraps I have of the paper and just building a little bit of layers behind my photo. Now you notice in the photo actually she's on wood, my dog who's a girl, is on wood planking, and that was just kind of a happy accident that there was planking in the photo and there was planking in our inspiration piece. So as I get this all laid out, I'm kind of really liking how this is looking, and I know this is what I'm going to actually use before I glue all my papers down. I just wanted to see if I had some larger die cut pieces, and I'm using a die cut pack from Simple Stories So Fancy that I would have enough to go along with, and I definitely did. And this flare is actually a custom piece from the Hello Darling 6x6 paper pack, and I was at a retreat and someone had brought a flare making machine and we had a lot of fun with that. So I'm just going through all the die cuts I have from my friend Colleen, who very nicely gifted me her Scraptastic Kilt kit because I had a couple of pieces of that Hello Darling paper, and she's like, here, you can have all of this because I am done with this kit, and it was super awesome. And now I've decided I really do like what I'm doing with the paper, so I'm going to just start gluing them all down. And I just kind of go from what I have in the front and kind of layer it back. And I trimmed that piece up because I didn't want it going all the way across the paper. And I'm just going to get some more of my ATG on there, because... And then I remember, oh yes, you do need to cut the branding strip off. I'm famous for doing that until last minute, and I've already have all this stuff on. Now this frame came out of the die cut pack from We Are Memory Keepers, Hello Darling, and I'm just going to cut it off and add an extra layer to that pink just to bring a little bit of dark up. Now this is a very simple layout for me. If any of you have watched my videos before, you know I'm definitely not Danielle Banning Lane aficionado of the clear, simple, beautiful, oh, she just makes these luscious, simple layouts, and I try, and I love when she does it, but when I do it, I just can't do it. I just need to throw stuff on the page. I need vibrant pattern paper and not white, and not that I haven't used white before, I totally have, but for me, this is what I like. This is what I love using, and it's just, for me, this is what works. Now, you'll notice I used a little flower die cut for the eye for girl, and I totally threw away the little gold dot, and I happened to have that, and I'm like, yep, that's what we're using to dot the eye. So this little darling piece is a cut file from the Scraptastic Kit Club, and I'm just going to use it there, but I'm going to cut the G off so I can have it go a little lower so you don't see that big thing of white there. And I just put the year, which was 2014. Sorry, sound hiccup. As I said, I just put the 2014 on that floral die cut because it was last summer when this photo was taken, and I'm just going to add a couple more die cuts, And I've totally forgotten what I'm doing next. Oh yes, I'm going to go ahead and write my journaling. And all I'm writing about is how Sadie loves sitting out on the porch just as much as we do when we're in Long Island. And we really do. It's, my best friend's mom has this amazing, gorgeous porch that overlooks Long Island Sound, and it's just absolutely breathtaking. And we all like to sit out there and just kind of like lay out and enjoy the day. So I'm adding the extra part of that frame to the other side over by the word darling. And now I'm going to finish off my title, which is going to be Porch Sittin' Girl. Now, I get through this and I'm happy with it and it works out and everything matches and lines up and I'm, so yay. I have a little trouble getting that apostrophe down. So, and it's not until I take the photo at the end that I realize, okay, the word would be realize, that H sits right over the black chevron piece and it doesn't look super awesome. So you're not going to see it in the photos or anything, but I am going to move the whole word porch over about 1/2 inch to the left, just so that H doesn't get lost like it is right now. It's one of those things, I didn't even notice it until I stood up to take the photo for the end, and I'm like, oh yeah. Okay, anyways, back to the layout. I grabbed these 3 enamel chevron pieces and I add them pointing to the journaling. And then I'm also going to add some of these 7 paper by Studio Calico word alphas, and they're all dog themed. So it's like Pretty Girl and This Is So Fetch and Hot Dog and stuff like that. So I just add 3 in the lower left and 3 in the upper right. And then I'm also going to add 3 enamel dot groups in the upper right, lower right, and lower left, or mid left, I guess would be the best term for it. And the last thing I'm going to do is get some mist. I'm going to add some gold mist, and I add that, and I'm happy with it. And then I look at it, and I realize, you know what? Nope, I want to add some black mist as well, and these are both Heidi Swap Color Shine. And so I just add those in the same places I add the gold. So that is going to be my layout for you today. I'm going to show you some close-ups. It's a pretty simple layout for me because I use that really bold background paper, and there's a close-up of the photo. It can be hard to see my puppy because she's black. And here are some close-ups. Thank you guys so much for joining me here at the Crafty Maven's Getaway. Don't forget to go see Crafting Gem over on her video for today. And I will see you guys next month because this is my last time in August. Have a great day, everyone. Enjoy. Bye.